Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Muizzuddin Hussin. I'm going to explain a book that I've chosen, which is titled "Human Right in Islam" by Said Abu Al-Maududi. Okay, so okay, basically this is what I'm going to talk about. Okay, I'm going to give the very basic introduction of the Western and also Islamic view of human rights, and I will moving on to the three main elements in the book. Okay, the first one is basic human rights. Okay, which I'm going to explain only three. And then next one is right of the citizen in Islamic State, also 3 points, and then also rights of enemies at war, where I'm going to collect, I'm going to explain only two. Okay, and then I will go for the conclusion. Okay, for introduction. So basically, human rights have two different approach or views. Okay, for the first one is Western approach. Okay, the Westerner believe that human rights somehow originated from the Magna Carta of Britain. Okay, they believe that human rights are awarded to all individual human beings. Okay, so it is a basically like a principle of inalienable and innate right that are somehow awarded to them. Okay, and they also believe that rights of the individual itself are as individual and also not as group. Okay, whereby for Islamic approach, okay, is the we believe that for it is firmly rooted in the belief that God and also is the source of all human rights. Okay, so meaning to say that no ruler, no government, no authority can somehow alter or curtail any way the human rights concerned or conferred by the God. Okay, and then I'm next. Okay, the first one is I'm going to explain the basic human right in Islam. Okay, so basically there are plenty of human right in Islam, but I'm going to briefly explain three. Okay, the first one is the right to live. Okay, I've taken the an excerpt from Al Quran, where whoever kills a human being without any reason, like manslaughter or corruption on earth, it is as though he had killed all mankind. Okay, so basically, what Said Amali to trying to explain that uh, every human being has the right to live. Okay, so if let's say someone has committed a serious crime and the penalty will be somehow executed. So the that can be only decided by a proper and competent court of law and also for the proper established government. Meaning to say, we as a normal citizen, we cannot like just simply go to someone and kill them. That is wrong. Okay, because everyone deserve to have the right to live. Okay. Next one is the respect for the chastity of human. Okay, so in the Quran, it's mentioned that do not approach the bounds of adultery, meaning to say that to relate that with this point where a woman's chastity has to be respected and protected under all circumstances. Okay, they and we cannot somehow go them and then commit adultery. It will be somehow heavy punishment for that matter because every every woman deserve the respect for the chastity because including the woman from our country or also from the outsiders. Okay, next is the equality of human beings. Okay, in the Quran also mentioned that and we set you up as nation and tribes so that you may be able to recognize each other. Okay, so what is in simple term, what Al Maududi trying to say is that all men should not be discriminated against one another. No matter what skin color is his, what races is his, and where did he born. Okay, because the equality here means all human beings are the same despite of their skin color, their races, and also their place of birth. Okay, next, I'm going to explain about the rights of citizen in Islamic State. Okay, every citizen has right, especially in Islamic State, no matter for the non-Islam or and also for the Islam. Okay, for the Muslim. Number one is the protection of honor. You who believe, do not let one set of people make fun of one another. Said, do not defame one another. Do not insult by using nicknames, and do not backbite or speak ill of one another. Okay, so basically, the protection of honor is about we cannot make fun of one another. We cannot defame one another. We cannot insult one another. For example, okay, no matter if that person is the victim of the situation, or somehow the one who commit the murderer, for example, if for certain, for whatever circumstances, to the certain that whatever mistake that he somehow commit, we must protect his own honor, because he is a human of right, where his honor is deserved to be protected. Okay, the next one is sanctity and the security of private life. Okay, in the Quran also mentioned that do not spy on one another, do not enter any houses except your own homes, unless you are sure of their occupants' consent. Okay, meaning to say that a man should not enter even someone home without permission. Okay, because this is also an act that we can do to protect someone's sanctity and also security of their private of one's private life. Even though in Islam it is believed that a man should not enter even his own house suddenly or surreptitiously, where it might be his sister or somehow his sibling that are women who not somehow dress up well and doesn't cover their aura. Okay, so in order to do that, he also needs to make sure that the occupants of the house is concerned about his presence. Okay, and then next one is protection of religious sentiments. Okay, in Quran also mentioned that do not abuse those they appeal to instead of God. Okay, meaning to say everyone, no matter what races, what religions they believe in, they have their own rights to practice their own religious belief. We cannot somehow we cannot condemn one another for what they are believing in. We have to respect. That is the rights of citizen in the Islamic states. Okay, the last one will be rights of enemies at war. Okay, so there are two type of right of the non-combatants, and also forgive my spellings, the combatants, the rights of the combatants. Okay, so it is basically the rights and obligation of that Islam recognized for an enemy. Okay, what is non to explain what is non-combatants? It is a population concerns such as women, children, the old and the infirm, and for etc. Okay, so basically, the rights of non-combatant is where when someone colonize another country and this particular country win upon another, so the losing side, the woman, the children of the losing side cannot be killed during the war. It is prohibited because Islam protects the rights of the non-combatants. And also, it is mentioned by the Prophet Muhammad SAW, narrated by Abu Dawud, do not kill any old person, any child, or any woman. Okay. Next, the rights of the combatants. Okay, the combatants is basically the one who at war, where they are in the losing side. Okay, so number one, there are many rights basically, but I'm going to highlight only three. Number one, the protection of the wounded. Here it means by, okay, for example, the soldiers, the losing side of the soldiers of the losing side are already wounded. So basically, they are not capable to go fight and to be at war. So we somehow need to protect them because it is their right to be protected. Okay, Islam encouraged that. All right. And number two, the prisoner of war should not be slain. In the time of Prophet Muhammad SAW, where he went at a war where somehow there is a prisoner. Okay, so and then the soldier asked what to do with them, and then Prophet Muhammad said that the prisoner somehow we have to treat them nicely. They should not be slain because they are in the capacity where they are not capable of somehow fighting back and doing anything. So they deserve to be protected also, even though they are prisoner. And then the last one is the sanctity of property. So basically, what Al-Maududi trying to tell here is, whenever we colonize a country, whenever we take over a country, okay, we don't have the rights over the wealth, over the somehow property in the particular country, because Prophet Muhammad mentioned that it is not ours unless we bought from them. Okay, no matter if we won the war, and then we are at a place where in the losing side, so we cannot somehow, we don't have the authority on the property there, on the well and so on. Okay, so the last one will be conclusion. Okay, so what I have learned from the reading of this book is the books basically discuss the rights of human from two perspectives. Okay, it highlights three. The rights of human, the rights of basic human rights, the rights of someone, a citizen in Islamic State, and also the right of someone in war. Basically, will be divided, which is divided into two: combatants and non-combatants. So I believe that we deserve to choose which one rights suits us. Okay, and of course, you need to be aligned with the teaching, divine teaching of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So I think that's all for me. Thank you, and I hope that my presentation will be benefits you, and you get something to learn. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.